All right. Uh, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the brothers out there is teaching on the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. All right. Um, basically, I'm gonna get into a little. I'm gonna get into the sit down about order. All right. Um, because you got a lot of guys falling out because they don't want to they don't want to be in order. All right. And what's the opposite of order, man? It's confusion, disorder, man. All right, and that's exactly what those guys are, man. They're disorderly and confused. All right, that's why they come out with some whack doctrine. You know, the Earth is flat. Some shit like that. You know, so so first one I'm gonna get is the bread and butter of order. Our brothers should know exactly where's that gonna be at. You know, this is First Corinthians 14 and 40. It says, let all things be done decently and in order. All right. So it says, let all things be done decently and in order. So that means, when it says all things, it's pertaining to, everything, it's pertaining to your life, everything that you do, but it's also really pertaining to the scriptures, how things is done in the highways and byways, or on, or in a sit down, or dealing with a brother on a serious matter, or doing a council, or a Passover, let everything, everything you do be done decently in order, you know, because the Lord is not about confusion, all right, and I think it actually says that in the 33rd, yeah, right here, it says for Yahweh is not the author of confusion. It says, all right, it says, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. All right, and who are the saints, man? The saints are the elect. All right, so you don't, if the Lord is not about confusion, man, should we be are we do we supposed to be about confusion? No, man, because it says in Matthew, man, it says be ye perfect, for I am perfect, man. Hold on, let me see, can I pull that up? Um, Give me a minute, right quick. Um, all right, this is right here. Matthew's 5, chapter 5, verse 48. It says, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." All right. So basically, man, you're supposed to be perfect, because the Lord is perfect. All right. Headphones set. Headphones. Can you plug it into your controller? Yeah, man. But be supposed to be perfect, for the Lord is perfect. All right. So are we not the Lord's children, man? Are we supposed to, act opposite from the Lord? You know? So no, man. So if the Lord is not about confusion, man, we don't supposed to be about confusion. You know, if a camp leader, or one of the heads, you know, tell you to do something, man, they're not just telling you for their health, man. Not just telling you just to tell you stuff. They're telling you for a reason. All right, they're just trying to better you. They're trying to better you to to be better. They're bettering yourself, man. If they ask you to do more sit downs, all right. If they ask you to read more, which really, a head shouldn't ask you to do that. You know, you should be reading. You should be reading. At your own pace. And I say at your own pace because some brothers gotta work. You know, So I can't say all the time, because some brothers got to work, so, but you should read at whenever, it's more convenient for you. Well, I ain't gonna say convenient. Well, you should read whenever you get time, man. You know, all right. All right. This is uh, this is First Corinthians 12 verse 12. All right, as soon as I find it, 13, 12, it says, hold on, let me get this. 12, 12, it says, for as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body. So our body may have fingers, fingernails, eyeballs, eyelashes, eyebrows, hair, nose, eyes, mouth. You know, for the body has many members. But it still consists of that one whole body. That's how that's how we supposed to be in the truth, man. You're gonna have your head. You're gonna have the second in command. All right, you're gonna either have a third in command or a sergeant in arms. You're gonna have your lieutenants after that. You're gonna have your officers under them. Then you're gonna have your privates. Then even the privates are in order, man. You got private one, private two, private threes. Then you have cadets, the ones that's on the outside of the line. You know, so everything's supposed to be be done in order, man. You know, you don't. One of the cadets have to have a question. They can't just skip all the way up to the skip all the way up to the skip all the way up to the head and ask the head, everything, man. Because the head is too busy, doing other things, man. Because the head, he has to, keep in contact with the elders, He's probably, doing other things, man. All right. So you can't, there's an order thing, man. If you jump over if you're jumping over like 4 or 5 different ranks, man, that's disorderly, man. You know, you're supposed to always go up the chain of command. All right. No matter what what rank you really are, man. Even the head have to go up a chain of command. If they have elders, they have to talk to. They can't just go up and talk to Elder Tahar, himself. You know, saying, "Oh, Elder Tahar, I had a question about this." They have to go up. They have to go up elders. Then they have to go up apostles, man, and then they get to the head. All right, it's just like America's system, man. If you got a question about Obama, you think you could just walk up to the White House and ask Obama any type of question? Nah, man. All right. It says, so as in a Mashiach. See? So as Mashiach, man. It says, for by one spirit we are all baptized in one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink unto one spirit. All right. And that one spirit, is the truth, all right? That's how when these guys was coming out with all these different doctrines, man. Edomites can make it. Gays are not supposed to be put to death. The flat Earth. You know, the extremely the correct way and the extreme breakdown of Daniel the seventh chapter. You know, his name's not Christ. I mean, his name's not Yahweh. It's Christ. You know, all these different type of doctrines out there. You know, my head is Yahweh Shai. If you've seen me, you've seen the Father. Shit like that, man. Man. That's not of the Lord, man. Because it says, and have been all made to drink into one spirit. All right. For the body is not one member. All right. If the body is not one member, the body's not all gonna be the head and the brain. All right. Because that. Even if even if that's even disorderly right there. Everybody's the head. Everybody's the captain. Everybody's this, man. That means there's nobody up under you to get to. If you need something done, there's nobody up under you to get the job done. All right. Who's gonna hold the camera? Who's gonna read? If everybody's teaching, well, who's gonna bring out the precepts? Who's gonna hold the signs? Who's gonna read? You know. It says, for the body is not one member. It says, but many. All right. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body. So, if the foot say, hey man, I'm not the hand, I can't, I'm not that important. You know, But you know, if people lose their foot, man, that's basically their whole mobile transportation, man. They can't walk, they can't run. Man, what if they get into danger, man? They completely, screwed. All right. So if a person say, if a person is holding a sign saying, "Well, I'm not really of, GMS to camp," all right, because I don't teach and I don't know how to break down scriptures eloquently. Nah, man, you still just do your lot, all right. Which I'm gonna get into that, man. Every brother has a lot that he's supposed to, take to, man. And if you don't know your lot, man, pray about it. You know, it says, "I'm not of the body. If there, if there, if it's thereof not of the body." And if the ear, oh, it's like it says, is it therefore not of the body? So that's a question, man. It says, so if the foot, say if it's not the hand, is it not of the body? Which all them things I named, you do with your foot. You run with your feet. You know, which if you think your foot, you protect your foot the most out of all your body, man. You put socks on, you put shoes. And them shoes stay on your feet all day long. You can really, you got some guys walking outside with no t-shirt on. You don't wear gloves all day, you know. And it says, and if the ears say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, So if you got, a person that's that's always reading, is he gonna say, well, I don't hold the camera, so I don't really have an important part. Or if you got somebody else on the camera saying, well, I'm not on camera, so I'm not really in the GMS, which, back when I was first coming in, which I had that demon on me, thinking I wasn't in the camp. And I didn't have to study because I was never, our last camp leader never had me on, never swapped cameras where I can, sometimes read or anything. And I used to, sometimes desire to, to teach sometimes. I used to go to Desire. I remember walking home from school and I was just, think about teaching and, have fantasies of teaching, and just, be all like, man, I'd be on fire if I pull this out, then I pull this out, then I give me the definition of that, and give me the definition. I mean, I'd be on fire sometimes, man. But I can never, you know, do that because I was always on camera. So I fought with that demon a lot, man. Not thinking I had to study, not thinking I had to pray, not I was just basically, I was thinking like I was like, man, I ain't got to do this stuff because I'm not really in the camp, man. But I stuck with it, man, and the Lord, He showed me. He's like, hey, listen, man, you still got to do them things, man. Just because you're not, you're not on, just because you're not on camera, man, don't mean that you're not, of the body, man. You still have to do these things, and that's when I rebuked myself real hard, and 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 um and have buckled down and got sincere about it. All right, and it says I'm not. It says start over. It says, and if the ears say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body. It is it is therefore not of the body. It says, if the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? For if the whole body were hearing, where was the smelling, shlaki? It says, but now hath God set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it hath pleased them. All right. No, Shlakin. It says, but now hath Yahweh set the members of every one of them in 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 the body as it has pleased him. So your position is not the position you probably want, or not the position that you probably, you think you're not up for. But hey man, the Lord set you in that position, man. The Lord put you in that position because it pleased him. Because the Lord said, I want you to be here, man. All right. So it has nothing to really do with you. So it has nothing to really do with you. All right. It's all about what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wants, man. All right. And it says, and if they were all one body, where would the body, if they were all one member, where were the body? All right. It says, but now as they many, it says now it says, but now are they many members, yet but one body. All right. It says, and the eyes cannot say unto And I cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor against nor again the hand to the feet, I have no need for thee, I have no need for you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seems to be more feasible are necessary. All right. So basically, man, every part of the body, is necessary, man. There's not no part of the body like, well, you're not doing your job right. We don't need you. You can beat it. All right. You know, you're not, and which really this body is really talking about the elect, all right? This body is really talking about the elect because in the end, the Lord's only coming back for the elect, coming from back for that one body, all right? Which all, the 2/3 is gonna be weeded out already, because when we get beamed up in them chariots, Lord willing, I'm a part of that elect. When we get beamed up in the chariots, that's where you're gonna see all the members of the body, all right? You're not gonna see no artificial teeth, no caps, no fake eye, no no uh no what is it? No fake hair. You ain't gonna see none of that, man. It's just gonna be all the body. All right. And it says, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these were bestowed more up more abundant honor. So basically, all right, I'm gonna name something, that probably no, like nobody has ever even thought of. Man, an asshole, man, got the most shittiest job out of the whole entire body, man. It has shit coming out of it, man. So you just constantly just smelling that all day, you know. But guess what? If the Lord never gave us an asshole, man, the whole body will completely shut down. You can actually die because you have pounds and pounds of waste in you, and it does not have nowhere to exhale. It has nowhere to leave. So see, man, every that's why it's wicked for Esau saying you don't need your tonsils, you don't need your other kidney. You have two kidneys, you only need one, you know, and you don't need this, you don't need that, Man, what you mean, man? If the Lord gave it to me, man, apparently I need it for some reason, you know. Why would the Lord give me something and then I really don't need it, man? That goes back to Mark. All right, Mark the 5th chapter where he says if he give you something, then don't put up under a bushel, which is really talking about the truth, and knowledge. But man, you kind of compare that to the body too, man. Why would the Lord will give you something, will give you fingers and fingernails if you really don't need it? All right. Oh, why do I have knuckles? I don't need knuckles for no reason. All right. Why do you think you have joints? Joints, if one joint go out, all that member is basically gone. If you have a joint in your bicep go out, man, your forearm ain't gonna work. Your shoulder probably ain't gonna work. That whole side of your body is gonna feel it, man. That's why when the head, tells you to do something, man, you can't buck up against it, man. Because if you're not doing your job, man, right, you probably gonna have other brothers looking at you like, well, he ain't doing his job. I ain't gonna do my job, Or you probably gonna have or you probably gonna really need something to get done. And if a brother rely on you to do it, man, and it's not done, man, hey, that's confusion, man. All right. And it says abundantly honor and our under and our uncoming parts have more abundant comingless. It says for our coming parts have no need, but God hath tempered the body together. It says having give more abundant honor to the parts which lacked. All right. It says that there should be no schism in the body, that the members should have the same care of the other. It says, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. So basically, like I was saying, man, if you got that, that one member, that suffers, man, that's just just going, not doing what it's just told, man. The whole body suffering, man. All right, and what's the scripture saying, man? A little leaven leavens the whole lump, man. So if that guy 11, man, if that guy's not not doing what he's supposed to do, man. If he's that 11, man, hey, cut him off because he's hurting the whole body. That's why things are not running smoothly, man. That's why things are not getting done. That's why things are doing that like that, man. So if you're not if you're not if you're not if you don't cut it out, man, hey, the Lord, man, the Lord gonna do hey, the Lord gonna do it Himself, all right? And trust me, you don't even want to look because the Lord might kick that whole camp out, man, just because you didn't because you seen something the brother was doing. It was like, oh, well, we're gonna keep dealing with him. We're just gonna keep dealing with him. The Lord's dealing with him. The Lord's dealing with him. We're just gonna keep dealing with him. Hey, man, that guy's man is 11, man. Get him out of here, man. All right. It says, for one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. It says, now ye are the body of Christ, Mashiach, Shalaki, and member is particular. And God hath set some in the churches, first apostles, secondary prophets, thirdly teachers, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversing of tongues. So basically, these are all what makes up the body. All right, these are all that makes up the body. Okay, you have different members that makes up the body. All right, it says what first apostles, you know, secondarily, teachers, all these things that makes up the body. All right, it says, are all apostles? See, are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? See, so if you got everybody teaching and everything, who's gonna read? So you have other positions that need to be done. Just like in basketball, you have what the center forward, the line forward. I'm not really familiar with basketball like that. I know you have some guys that they always have to block, has rebounds. Um, there's a point guard. See, that's what you have different positions. Okay, let me. You got football. All right, you got a linebacker. You got a quarterback. You know, you got a wide receiver. You got certain um uh, uh, jobs people supposed to do. All right, the same thing with the truth. All right, and if everybody stick to that main job, all right, hey, everything's gonna run smooth like a real oiled machine. All right. It says now are Shlaka. It says, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all works of miracles? It says, have all the gifts of healing, do all speak with tongues, do all interpret. It says, but covenant earnestly the best gift, and yet shew I unto you more excellent ways. All right, man. So basically, man, just stick to your lot and the things that you have been taught, and do what that the heads tell you to do. We're not doing this because we're gonna powerful or we're saying, oh well, I gotta do anything I tell them to do. Not like that, man. Because if we tell you to do something, majority of the time we probably gonna back it up with scriptures. Like, bro, if it's not nothing personal, if not nothing personal level, I mean, that's when you can say, ah, bro, I can't really do it now. If the brother tell you, hey, bro, I need you to do a sit down about this and this, man. All right, I don't care what time of the day, I don't care what time of the week, it needs to be done, man. I don't care what time of the week you have, but it needs to be done sometime this week, man. I just need you to do it. Because when you don't know if that brother has seen something that you probably didn't see, man. Probably seems like, man, this brother never talk about this, man. I mean, you got to see what's up with him, man. Um, it's gonna be what the fuck? Okay, all right. This is Exodus. This is Exodus. Where's it? Where's it? Here, Exodus 18 and 25. It says, and Moses chose able men of all Israel. All right. And when it says able men, it's basically talking about men he thought that would have men he thought who was perfect for that position. All right. Able to do that position to the best of their ability. All right. When it's talking about able men, it was really talking about not just okay, you're gonna be the head because you're available right now. You're gonna no, it wasn't like that. He wasn't just pick and choosing. He was getting guys that who he thought was able to carry out the task that was at a hand. That was out as hand. You know It says, and Moses chose able men of all Israel and made them heads over people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, rulers of tens. So basically, you have the elder apostle, Elder Tahar, who's ruler of all GMS. He has elders and apostles up under him. Then elders, then he probably assigned them different states to watch up under. Or different areas. Because there's probably different vicinities. One's northeast. You watch the brothers up there. You watch these main three camps. So you have them, and then what that elder does, he probably appoints a camp leader for that specific state, and then that camp leader appoints that camp leader appoints his trusted guy for second in command. And then the camp leader might chose somebody for third in command. And then the camp leader might chose a couple lieutenants. Then he might chose a couple officers, and then who's ever left. Them are gonna be the cadets and everything like that. All right. Um. And it says, and they judged the people at all season, and hard cause they brought by Moses, but every small matter they judged themselves. So basically, if it was a real serious matter, say a whole camp, or I can't really think of what's a real serious matter that can be brought up to the elders, because if it's that serious, it really should be brought back to your camp. But I'm not sure. Say I don't know. Say a real serious matter had to happen, and the kid was like, "Oh, just be on my part. I'm gonna have to call the apostle." And that and so forth until get back to Elder Tahar. That's how Moses was conducting it, because he didn't want to hear all these small matters of every little thing. So he just set up heads, which is he got from his stepfather. His stepfather told him to set up heads and everything. Which so he set up heads so he won't have to hear every little small matter that that can be dealt with within itself. All right. Um, it says, and Moses left his father-in-law, depart, and he went his way unto his own land. Okay. Next scripture I'm gonna get is this is Proverbs 1:7. It says, fear of the Lord is the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. See? And what is an instruction? Instruction is something that you get told to do. All right, matter of fact, just to okay. This is where instruction, a a direction or order. See? A direction or order. All right. And a direction can also be talking about an order too, because if a brother tell you to do something, he's directing you towards that way. All right. You ever heard of you can lead a horse to water? So that's what but you can't make him drink. All right. That's basically what the head is telling you. All right. Hey bro, go do this. All right. I can lead you towards that, but at the end of the day, man, you're gonna be your own man. All right. I can tell you to do it 100 about times, but if you don't do it, hey, I mean, bro, that's disobedient, man. That's rebellion, and everybody should know what rebellion it leads to. What rebellion is. You know. So you know, back to this. I'm gonna read it over. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge." It says, "But fools despise wisdom and instruction." All right. Um, Next one I'm gonna get is Proverbs 8:32. 8:32. This 8:32. It says, Proverbs 8:32. It says, "Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instructions and be wise, and refuse it not." It says, "Blessed is the man that heareth me, watcheth daily at the gates, waiting on the posts of the door." So basically, now back it says, "Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not." So basically, when someone hearing instruction is basically because the Lord deals in order, right? So if the Lord tells a head, if the head's telling you something to do, That's coming down because the Lord probably told that brother, hey, tell this brother to do this, tell this brother to do that, all right? Because at the end of the day, the whole order thing is really in the number one head is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? That's where it's all coming from, all right? Because the Lord deals in order. So if the brother's telling you to do something, man, and that could be the Lord, telling you to do it, just speaking through that brother, all right? That's why it says hear instruction and be wise, all right? So when it says my ways is really talking about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ways, all right? It's gonna be the last, scripture I'm gonna get because I ain't want to make this too long. Um, uh, 2 Timothy 3:16. It says all scriptures is given by inspiration of God. It says and is profitable for doctrine, for reproach, for reproof, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, man. All right. So when a brother tell you to do something, man, and he has scriptures to back up what he was saying, man, that's reproof, correction, instruction of doctrine. All right, because he's telling you to do something for a reason, or he's just not talking out his ass, to do it. All right. And if he is, man, the Lord's gonna move him aside, like our last camp leader, man. He told me to he told me back when he was a camp leader, his son had got kicked out. Now notice that his that my dad Hashimya and Ayash had got kicked out, and he told me I couldn't even deal with my dad in the scriptures. No, I could deal with him as a father, but I can't deal with him as a you know as a guy that was in the truth with me. So he told me I had to cut all dealings off with him. So I say what's up to him, dad. Say what's up. But as far as breaking down scriptures, doing sit downs, going out teaching with them, I couldn't do. And he tried to bring up the conserve two masters, and I was like, what? That's still praise y'all about Shimmy Shah. But anyways, it's not to go too far in that. Uh, his son had got kicked out of had got kicked out the camp, and and he told me to hold Passover with his son while his son was out the camp. All right. Now, I thought that I'm like, wait, you just, it was, but what I did was I just followed orders. I did it, and then, you know, that, a couple of weeks later, man, and, not that specific, thing, but that was brought up to his council, and it's been brought out, man, and he got, spewed out, you know. That's why, if a brother's just telling you to do something and he thinks it's vainglory, or he thinking he upping himself, man, the Lord's really going, to deal with him on that. All right. So you just gotta follow orders, as they are given. All right. But with that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rules wells, who's worthy of being counted of double honors. All right. And salutation and much love to the brothers out there teaching on the four corners of the earth, you know, and well around the earth, because the earth don't have four corners. So around the globe of the earth, you know, um and shalom.